The title of this story is The Burden of Wealth, a story of blessings and burdens. Once upon a time, there lived a poor man who struggled daily to find food. To survive, he often went to the king's palace to beg for money. Despite his humble life, he remained respectful and thankful for the little the king gave him. One day, the poor man visited the palace again. This time, instead of giving a small sum, the king smiled and ordered his servants to bring out bags of gold coins. "Take these," the king said. "They are enough to feed you for a lifetime." Overwhelmed with gratitude, the poor man thanked the king profusely and carried the heavy bags of gold home. When the poor man arrived home, he was filled with joy, but also fear. He placed the bags of gold in a corner and began to worry. What if someone steals it? Where can I hide it? How do I protect it? These thoughts consumed him. Days passed, and the poor man found no peace. He stayed by the gold day and night, refusing to sleep, eat, or leave his home. His fear of losing the gold turned his joy into unbearable anxiety. He became thin, tired, and miserable. Finally, the poor man could take it no longer. The weight of his fear and exhaustion was too great. "This gold is not a blessing but a curse," he thought. He gathered the bags and returned to the palace to see the king. When the poor man stood before the king again, he said, "Your Majesty, I cannot keep this gold. Since I brought it home, I have not eaten, slept, or even taken a bath. What was meant to bless me has become a curse. Please take it back." The king listened patiently and nodded with understanding. The king smiled gently and said, "My friend, wealth is only a blessing if you know how to use it. Fear and greed can turn even the greatest gift into a burden. Let me help you use this wisely." The king appointed a steward to teach the man how to manage the gold and use it to build a better life. With the king's guidance, the poor man used the gold to buy land, grow crops, and help others in need. He learned to share his wealth and find joy in generosity. The man's life was transformed, and he was finally at peace. The poor man's story reminds us that true wealth is not in gold, but in wisdom, generosity, and peace of mind. Blessings, when managed with care, can enrich lives, not burden them.